Yo guys, Josh here. I know this took like 8-9 months. We all know what it is, so I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna get right to it. So this is the Lego ThunderGun. Hence, the reason why this took so long is because I kept second guessing myself. Oh my goodness, this angle looks pretty cool. Yeah, oh my god, yeah. I kept second guessing myself. I kept being like, oh no, I don't like that. I'll readjust that. I'll redo that. I got like the stock on there. I got an old Lego piece, as you can see, it's all there. Right around the end of 2017, I made this video showing the prototyping of the ThunderGun. It disintegrated, I took it apart, and then I'm like, I'll do that someday. Someday is today. This took like a long time to put together. Before I show you guys this, obviously, that this was in Black Ops 1, it was in Kino, Ascension, and Noct, and Black Ops 3, it was in only in Revelations via the maps, like maps, and then in Zombie Chronicles, it was back in Kino, Ascension, and Noct. And then Black Ops 4, it was the Abomination, because it didn't... In Black Ops 4, you had ThunderGun, and then you had ThunderGun, yet it didn't, when it fully reloaded, it didn't make this noise. You know, that noise, that distinct noise. From this view, it looks pretty cool. Yeah, you can see I used kind of some rare colors. Sand green is one of those rare colors. Sand purple there. Yeah, one of the biggest mistakes I made, or, well, I guess not too big a mistake. You'll notice, what is that coupler piece there? So that coupler piece is meant for this piece here. So this tube fits into that coupler because it has that notch right there. My idea was to run the wires from there and into that second coupler, which is there. Here's the problem. It couldn't bend that far, and I wanted to use all these, you know, these pneumatic hose pieces. These couldn't bend that well, and it kept like exploding and flying out everywhere. Yeah, those pneumatic hose pieces, there's a few more of them. That was like $100 spent plus that, and that never got used, so that was kind of a failure. I guess we can go on this side, because this side you don't usually get to see too much. Yeah, so you can see I used those pieces. I loved using those caution pieces. Those turned out to be really good because at a distance, let me do that so we're not seeing at a distance. That looks pretty cool. From this side, yeah, you got your ThunderGun shape. And yes, those pins hold stuff together. You'll notice here there is a gap. Why is there a gap there? Well, when building in Lego, you'll encounter things that are like this. As you can see, that is half of a brick in length. There was no possible way of me moving that any other way because the entire stock here fits in through Technic pins and locks into place. Same with the handle. The handle locks into place with those Technic pieces there. So there was no way for me to do that. The other problem that I had was that you can see the handle and the front is longer. Yeah, this was probably the most complex build I've ever done. This was as light as I could possibly build it. All of that is hollow inside. That back part is pretty much hollow everywhere it can be. That the little radar thing hollow. Yet this still weighs too much to where I am just too uncomfortable picking it up. As off camera I picked it up and there's a bunch of creaking sounds. So this video would have to get to like maybe 50,000 likes, 100,000 views, and then maybe I'll do like a TikTok of me picking it up, or like Instagram or whatever of me picking it up, because I just don't want to try to pick it up. It's very delicate is what I'm trying to say. So there's the inside. You're probably wondering, Josh, how on earth did you make this? Well, so yeah, it was just a bunch of those. Yeah, unfortunately, there's only one point between that are connected, as you can kind of see inside of there, and then there, and then there. This was very difficult to put together. That's why I kind of don't want to kind of pick it up. Oh, yeah, look at that view. So you've seen all that. You've seen the wires. The real question is, you're probably wondering to yourself, Josh, does this actually reload like the ThunderGun? And the answer is yes, it does. So, obviously, when you're out of ammo, the ThunderGun, you know, flips. These flip up like this. Oh, and another thing, I was going to use real chains, not chains. I was going to reuse real springs, but obviously that came with a problem because obviously springs, compression, and I was not able to move stuff back. Oh yeah, another thing before I forget, you'll notice that the bottom here is not hollow, that it is built up with bricks and stuff. That's because basically the weight of everything on that one Technic pin, which if this was hollow, there would be a lot of pressure and or chances of stuff breaking. So there's a Technic pin that fits into this, and then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna, let's see if I can do this without like anything bad happening. So, ooh, almost bad stuff happened. So then I'm going to pull that thing out, this out, yeah, there we go. And then I can move this back a little more. And then, as you can see, the clip comes out like that. There's what the ThunderGun looks like before it reloads, because you have that kind of bracket there. And then there's the clip. The clip is pretty hollow. The clip is pretty light. Say you need to reload, ThunderGun's out, and then you just do one of these, load into place like that. That's pretty cool though. And then that locks into there, and then you just bring this forward, and then slink, and then clink like that. But yeah, and then there we go. But yeah, this took ridiculously long because, you know, since this is the 100,000 special part 2, I wanted this to be perfect. So literally no joke, about 8 or 9 times I'm like, all right, I think I'm about good. I think I'm about done. I'm going to call it, we're good. And then I find something as I cross-reference my photos. I'm like, I don't like how the way this looks. I'm like, no, we're going to swap this out for something else. I don't know. Just looking at like this view, you know, your ThunderGun aiming view, and then you have this like that right there. ThunderGun with your like boom. This I would have liked to be a little lower down, but that's okay. This honestly had to be absolutely perfect because like you only hit 100,000 once, so I was like, hey, might as well. You could see I literally tried to put as much detail as I could as the in-game model and photos. This just did turn out, it's so freaky looking at like this. It would be really cool eventually to get like a real ThunderGun model 3D print from like somewhere, but I don't know where you'd even like involve trying to get that. 10,000 likes, 100,000 views, I'll pick it up. If it breaks, it breaks. But yeah, honestly, this thing does weigh quite a bit. Even though it's entirely hollow, it weighs about maybe 4-ish, 5 pounds. Yeah, I'm just trying to get a few photos here for like thumbnail, and because definitely you guys would want to see this, especially like this view. Yeah, I spent again way too long, just like on the ray guns over there, the ray guns, which you'll see this video before that ray gun video. But yeah. Oh my goodness, yeah. Like look at even a far view of this. My one friend's like, it doesn't look too big to scale. It's pretty big. So you'll notice that is a sticker. Now that is actually a Lego sticker. It's from one of the Jurassic World sets. I'll put on screen what set that was actually in. Just like usual when I film stuff, I sometimes forget stuff. You'll also notice that there's no like lettering here. The main reason why I know lettering is because I don't know how I would do that, like officially with Lego sticker letters. There was really none, so unfortunately I left that blank. All official Lego stuff is what I was going for. I gotta stop getting shots here, cause like this video is gonna be like way too long. But yeah, again, thank you guys so much for 100,000 subscribers. The views have been off lately because of, well, YouTube and the whole notifications being bugged, which only channels older than like 2016 have notification problems because of, well, that was when it started. So if you made your channel after, you don't really have any of those problems. I'm trying to get like a good thumbnail shot or something like this or like that. Even something from a distance, that looks pretty amazing. So that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching. Thanks for 100,000 subscribers. And if you want to see more amazing Lego stuff, that's too bad because this costs quite a bit of money, and this is for this video is going to be for kids, so no comments or anything. So sorry about that. But yeah, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching, and just like always, wait a second, let's get that last shot. And pace.
Yeah, not exactly sure what everyone's still doing here. The video's over, it's done. This is like the outro because there's nothing else to see. It's over, it's done. So everybody can now switch off to another video.